coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Barkley with a carry on first down, and he'll get about 4. So 2nd and 6 forthcoming.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And this is Shepard on the jet sweep. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. They'll run with Barkley. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's a give to Barkley. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now Jones. Gonna let it fly for Rudolph. Oh, he rifles one, and that's gonna be intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Kazin. And the Cowboys are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. This is Lamb on the end around. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He'll buy some time right. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Now this play was all about the eyes. As he rolled out to his right, he kept one eye downfield and one eye on what was in front of him, and he ended up picking up some pretty good yardage.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now they'll try the jet sweep here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Play action now. Prescott. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A well-executed 22-yard gain. The give is to Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line, because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them?
And this time he is in. Yes. Ezekiel Elliott. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And his throw is going to be incomplete. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And his throw is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th. Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to look downfield for Barkley. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. A first down carry by Elliott. Powers through him, and he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. Elliott, toss right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Prescott. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And within trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. A handoff to Barkley. Runs through the contact. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. They'll roll him out right. Here's a diving catch right side. 23 yards the pickup there. On play action, Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up. Off the play fake, Prescott steps away, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Again to Elliott. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And that will make our score 9-0. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side. I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out. Yeah, still bottom line, though. 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago. But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone. Now Saquon Barkley. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Dorrance Armstrong in on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And this one is incomplete. Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They're going to try and throw.
It's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And the Giants are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Barkley. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Back now in Arlington, and that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Now it's Barkley. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2nd down and 8. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Throwing Jones. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move,
rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. To throw is Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 88 yards. And the Cowboys use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit. Oh, Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. As a quarterback, Charles, you have to imagine that he knew that heat was coming there on that snap. And this time, the pressure forces him into an interception.
Absolutely he knew, and maybe that's a spot in other parts of the game. He's going to think about just throwing that one away, but down late in the fourth quarter, he has no choice, no luxury. He's got to try and make a play, and even with that pressure around him, he tried to complete it downfield to no avail.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw there, caught by Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys! Michael Gallup on the receiving end from Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he rifles one incomplete.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. Short kick. One of the up men will take it down. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Back to throw. Jones. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Throwing here, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. They show run with three tight ends here on first down. Saquon Barkley running right. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll go to Barkley again. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 70 yards rushing for him now as he's toted it 21 times. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the drive for 2. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got plenty to catch.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Prescott here to throw. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Play fake. Here's Prescott, escaping the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Prescott off play action. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Giants come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. From the red zone now, Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians.